Hello and welcome to today's video. Today we are here and it's time to make some predictions. So this video was intended to go out a few days ago, but I forgot to record it. So here we are, ready to get some predictions for the 2021 NASCAR Cup Series season underway. But first, we're recording back here. This is my background. This is my chair. Haven't recorded in this chair in a while. Super excited. Kind of like how this looks already, if I'm honest. So I'm going to open up my notes here. Got some of my predictions for the season. So kind of tried to go through and pick a few categories just that I thought were kind of good for the season. And we're going to sort of talk about those in general. So let's jump into it, of course. First up is most wins. Now, who do I think is going to get the most wins in 2021? And that one I'm going to have to give to Chase Elliott. I feel like this year Chase Elliott's going to go out and win even more than he did last year. Now, in 2020, Chase Elliott, of course, became the champion. And he had 5 wins, which I believe was third most. Because Kevin Harvick had 9. Denny Hamlin at 7. I believe Chase Elliott was third with 5. So I think he's going to go out and get even more wins than he got in 2020. And to go with that, we also come to most road course wins, which I believe will be Chase Elliott as well. Now, he's on this win streak of road courses, of course, not counting the Busch Clash, which doesn't really count. Points paying road course wins, he's on 4 in a row. Because Watkins Glen and Charlotte road course in 2019, Daytona road course, and Charlotte road course in 2020. Now, do I think he wins every single road course next year? No, there's a lot of road courses on this season. Do I think he wins them all? No, but I think that with the amount of road courses that there are, with Sonoma, Road America, Circuit of the Americas, Watkins Glen, Charlotte road course, Daytona road course. Don't think I missed any in there. I just think that he's going to go out and probably win at least 2 or 3 of those. And of course, some normal tracks in there as well. That's why I think he's going to get the most wins and, of course, most road course wins. Now, another good track, new track to the calendar, semi-new track, is Bristol Dirt Track. Of course, it's new because it's covered in dirt, but it's still Bristol. Who do I think is going to win Bristol Dirt, though? There's a few good dirt racers in the field. Of course, most people are picking between Kyle Larson and Christopher Bell. And for myself, I'm going to say Kyle Larson comes out and gets that win. Of course, during his suspension, he was killing it with the wins on the road courses, or not road courses, the dirt tracks. Kyle Larson was absolutely just winning all the time on those, and I think that when it comes to that, I think he will get that done at Bristol, of course. For Eldora with the trucks, he did win that, I believe, was it 2015 or 2016, so wouldn't I be surprised to see him get the win on the Bristol Dirt race with the Cup cars. Rookie of the Year, pretty simple. Chase Briscoe's going to get that. I don't even know who else is going for Rookie of the Year this year. I think somebody else is, but not many people are in the class for Rookie of the Year, unlike last year or 2 years ago. There's a wild amount of people, so good amount of rookies. I think it was last year, right? Yeah, because you had Tyler Reddick and Cole Custer and like 2 other people in there. John Hunter Nemechek was in it. There's like one other rookie in there. I don't remember who it was, but there's like a good amount of rookies. Oh, Christopher Bell was a rookie last year, right? Wasn't he? Yes. So you had that like squad of like 3 or 4 drivers, and where this year it's Chase Briscoe and Anthony Alfredo, maybe? Is he the one? Is he in like one of the back of the field cars? I think so. I don't know. um, I watched all 3 series stuff all week, so I don't remember who's in what series at this point. I'm gonna leave that one. Oh no, actually, this one next. So, Daytona 500 winner. Who's gonna win Daytona? And I'm gonna say it's gonna be Bubba Wallace. I think he's gonna win Daytona. I think the reason for that is he had a pretty good car from racing in the duels. I think he did duel 1. Yes, duel 1. He had a good car. He was up there pretty high in the race most of the time, so he did good in that. And in qualifying, he was solid in that as well, like, I believe 5th. So he's at a pretty good car. He always is good at the super speedways, of course, coming in 2nd in 2019? 2018? One of those two. 2019, it was with Denny Hamlin. So he's always good on those tracks, and he was up there fighting for the lead in last time at Daytona. So I think there's potential for him to go out and get that first win with 23XI Racing. Now we jump to the final 4 for the playoffs. We're going to jump to the end of the year, from the first race to the end of the year. Starting with that, I do want to say I'm not going to predict the entire playoffs because I think that most of the field, I mean, you kind of know who's going to be in the playoffs. You're going to have most of your Stewart-Haas cars, I believe, probably besides Cole Custer. You'll probably have all your Joe Gibbs cars. You'll probably have all your Hendrick cars. You'll probably have all your Penske cars. You'll have, like, Bubba Wallace, Kurt Busch, maybe Matt DiBenedetto. I don't know. Somebody in that group. Like, it's going to probably be those drivers. So, making a whole prediction of it, we're not going to do, but the final 4 we will. And I think you're going to see Chase Elliott, Kevin Harvick, Kyle Larson, and Kyle Busch. That's my prediction for that. Again, Chase Elliott, I believe, will have the most wins in the season. Kevin Harvick, coming off of the 2020 season, where he had wild stats. I believe one of the highest amounts of staying on the lead lap of any driver ever. I believe that's what I seen going into Phoenix was he was the top on that, and I think he was on the lead lap the whole time, or at the end of the race at least in Phoenix. So most the whole season he was on the lead lap. So I think that sort of carries over. It'll be between Kevin Harvick and Chase Elliott mainly in the season. I think Kyle Larson sneaks in. He's been, I believe, to 12, around a 12 maybe, in 2017. That was when he was popping off out of the 4 wins or something. And I think that he's still one of the top talents. Of course, he's been out for pretty much a whole year. He did 3 races? 4 races, Daytona, and the 3 West Coast races. So yeah, he did 4 last year. So it's been a year out, but I think what he did in a Chip Ganassi car, which is just below top tier. I think you put him in a Hendrick car, he's going to go out there and do good. And finally, I think Kyle Busch will make a comeback after not a good 2020. It was a bad season for him. 1 win. Overall, just complete struggles. I think he comes back, gets into the final 4. Who do I think is going to win it? I do think in the end, the championship's in Phoenix. And I do think Kevin Harvick will finally get that win. The 2nd championship. I think that Phoenix is his best track. I think that it's surprising the fact that since 2014, all the wins, since he went to Stewart Haas Racing, since he teamed up with Rodney Childers, like the fact they only have one championship, I think that it's gonna be the season. I think this is the year where he comes out and fighting against that second championship, because lots of times you gotta think when you get towards where most drivers are already retired, that you don't necessarily know how many more years you're going to be competitive, and I think there's going to be definitely a certain level of going out there trying to get that championship, so to make up for 2020 getting eliminated. Of course, with a normal point system, Kevin Harvick would have been the champion, so I think that's the year that it happens. So that's that. That's my predictions for 2021. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think down below. We'll see you guys in the next one.